Hello and welcome to the November 2020 All Staff Safety Meeting. Let's get started. First stop is in driving in adverse conditions. First stop is it parking the truck or driving through. Blizzards, thunderstorms, heavy rain, tornado warning or watch, icy roads, heavy traffic, protesting and rioting, all are situations where we need to make sure that your safety comes first. If there is any detriment to having visibility on the roads, you need to make sure that you are parking and waiting for the road conditions to be better. Keep track of any weather conditions that may change. You have a passenger driver for most of the time, and if you happen to be by yourself, for example, on an interstate move, make sure that you have notifications on and available for you to check periodically when you're stopping for gas. Working in the cold. Preventative measures for working in the cold. You want to dress in layers. Layer closest to the body should be moisture wicking. Wear 2 pairs of socks. Layer closest to the body should be moisture wicking. Wear insulated gloves. Wear a heavy wool or fleece hat. When it comes to hypothermia, injury due to extended exposure to cold weather and or water, the treatment is to call 911 immediately. Move affected to warm area and warm slowly using blankets. You never want to address this with hot water. That needs to be lukewarm, room temperature. We don't want to drastically change their body temperature in lieu of the possible injuries. Monitor breathing and provide CPR if necessary. Frostbite. Injury due to exposure of bare body in cold weather. Fingers, nose, ears, toes. First recommendation I give is to stay away from steel toes. Rubber insulated toes shoes are going to be best practice in the wintertime. For treatment, move the person into a warm place. Warm affected area using warm water. Don't allow to refreeze. Everyone can experience the cold. Here are some examples. Miami, 47 degrees, January 2016. Detroit, -2 degrees, February 2015. Fort Worth was at 13 degrees, January 2014. And Boise was -9 degrees in December 2016. Long distance moves, especially from southern states to northern states in January 2016, Miami recorded 47 degrees. Frigid temperatures for them, and most recently, our very own experienced heavy snowfall and rapid temperature drops in New Mexico. Be very careful on roads and make sure that we practice defensive driving every time. Ergonomics and back safety. Lifting do's and don'ts. Lift as a team. Do lift bulky or heavy loads as a team. Doing so is smart and the safe way to work. Do turn with your legs. Do move your legs and feet when turning or lowering the load. Avoid twisting at your waist. Do use your legs. Do lift with the load using your powerful leg and buttocks muscles. Your feet should be wide apart. Head and back upright. Keep abdominal muscles tight and the load in close. And do use equipment. Do use equipment like hand trucks, dollies, or forklifts to do the heavy lifting. It's much less work and less risky of injury. Now let's go over what we don't want to do. Don't lift bulky or heavy loads alone. Doing so puts great stress on your lower back, muscles, and spine. Don't twist when you're lifting. Lowering or carrying any load, as this increases your risk of back injury. Don't lift the load with your rear end high and your lead low. Use your leg muscles, not your weaker low back muscles. Don't lift heavy loads when you can use equipment. It is less work and less stress on your lower back. Let's cover interstate etiquette. All right, things to remember. Protect your brand. We got to make sure that we're staying professional at all times. In uniform when we're driving the truck, not showing up in the hotel in your PJ bottoms, for example. We want to make sure we give a clear representation of how we work. Be proactive, not reactive in decision making. I want you guys to think of possibilities and scenarios where things could go wrong and what you can do to prevent them. 2 men per room, between $60 and $90 through CLC Lodging. They should be more than happy to oblige your accommodations. We want to make sure that we're not picking the most expensive hotel out there. Walk through the room before departing to make sure that we haven't forgotten anything in the room. Check for your phone, wallet, and keys before departing and making sure that your bag is packed. Room etiquette, we make sure that you claim your corner. Make sure that you have a spot for yourself and your belongings so that there's no confusion as far as what belongs to you and where it's been placed. Bring a laundry bag, as simple as a garbage bag, to make sure that you can centralize any of your dirty laundry. Wear appropriate sleepwear. Make sure that you're wearing a t-shirt and shorts when going to bed as a minimum. Keep bathroom door closed when in use. This is kind of an obvious one, just to make sure we don't run into any awkward situations and we have our due privacy. Lights out at 10 p.m. Make sure you have enough sleep to make sure that we can continue the next day with enough energy. Be aware of special sleeping accommodations such as snoring. Bring headphones with if you know that your roommate is a little bit of a snorer, and make your adjustments appropriate to your own preferences. No sexual activity, drugs, or alcohol in the hotel. This is a non-negotiable, and we need to abide not only by this rule, but the hotel's standards. Accidents, injuries, and close calls. Please report any incidents on company property and on job sites. Together we can make sure we are operating in a safe work environment. Anyone in management can take your information. We want to report it accurately and timely. Thank you. And now it's time for the Employee of the Month. 5.0 mover and satisfaction score, 13 perfect fives, currently holds the title for most moves completed this year at 342, while maintaining a mover overall of 4.97, satisfaction of 4.98, and 93.8% of all cards turned in were a perfect 5.0. Our Employee of the Month is none other than Zachary Wyant. Congratulations, sir. Let me give you some colors, some purple, some goldness, some red. Congratulations again, sir. As you all know, he will have a bonus of $100 on his next paycheck. Congratulations. Everyone will receive 3 raffles. When commenting to confirm that you have watched the video, leave your preferred entry for your raffles. Your choices are socks, a hat, $25 credit from the hub, or a sweatshirt, $25 credit from the hub. A big thank you to everyone participating in this month's safety meeting, and a bigger thank you to the hard work and dedication towards the company. Don't forget to pick up your ham or turkey per request for the holiday. Thanks, everyone.